1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I told my friends I was headed out of town to do a little shopping with my junkyard hound and pick.
Hey, it's Rick here, and as you can see, we've got something here from Hip Hops Incorporated, and what it is 3 different hops here. So we're gonna plant those little root pieces, and I forget what the proper terminology is, so you guys can correct me. I'm sure you will, and that's fine. Because all your comments will get you entered into the contest to win a $50 gift card to Home Depot. So once we reach 100 subscribers. So anyway, with that said, what I did yesterday was I put this post in the ground, and it's about 10 feet, and I got a pulley up at the top, and I'm going to take this board. I'm about 5 feet across here, and then I bought some of these little wheels like this right here, and I'm gonna box in this 2x4 so that these wheels will roll up and down all 4 corners of that, and then I can pull that up, and then because hops are binders, not vines, but binds. So they'll bind around a string. I'm going to put some string on here like this, and or cord, or whatever you want to call that. It's a 50% nylon, I think. And I'll mount that to the ground close to where I plant each hop, and then we'll let them bind up on those. And then when I go to harvest it, all I got to do is lower it down. Okay, so it's a little windy, so if this gets to where you can't hear, I'm sorry. But I'll set you guys up on the tripod, and I'll kind of show you what I'm doing.
Up some pots to keep that old board going. The man said, what kind of car you got there, boy? There ain't enough chrome and paint to tell anymore. I said, you ain't gonna believe it, but this is a classic machine.
Alright, I don't know how good you're going to be able to hear any of that with the wind blowing, but we'll just see how it works out. Right. I want this cross member to be about 5 feet. Let's try it a 3rd time just so it won't work again. Doing something multiple times and it not working is called insanity. Alright, 7.5. Okay. So that means I want to cut these 2 pieces 7.5 each. That's what we'll do here. Okay, I got a phone call. That's how it works.
I got a 1972 Ford Driver. It's got a 6-pack of trellis floors and some nitro.
Well, shoot, I didn't realize that thing had... I forgot to turn it back on after all them phone calls. As soon as I was on the phone with one, another one called, and then I got a text. Everybody's looking for work. They're laid off. Anyway, the idea here with these wheels is for this to, like I said, roll up and down here. So we're going to put those kind of like that right there. Get stuff out of the way. which side this is on, so we're going to do it just like this. And we'll put this one in here, and I'm going to leave it stick out because that gives me more places to run cord or rope or whatever you want to call that. And like I said, you know, this may not work. I was trying to come up with something that would do what I wanted it to do, so that's why I'm doing this anyway. One of the guys I watch on YouTube that has hops, he has his on the edges of the house, and he lets it bind up, and then, you know, he's got string goes up to the, but I don't want it all over the house. I actually like the hops and like the smell, and I was going to put it inside our area, fenced-in area over here by the pool, but some variations of hops can be harmful to dogs, and see the dogs are in there, so I thought, well, I better not do that. Because that little one we got, she'll eat anything. Got the vet bills to prove that. Okay. Looks like it rolls up and down here. Sorta, kinda. Alright. I'm going to get this hooked up on there, and then I'll show you more.
Okay, that'll work, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what we were doing.
No, because I didn't even have my guitar on when we started.
You're over there going.
Home and tell him.
I'm like, hey, you need to sing.
Yeah, I forgot. I think it's when it says take 3. There's the demo.
You ready?
Okay. So I had to do a little engineering here. It didn't want to pull evenly, so it was binding, which is what I was afraid of because it doesn't have enough wheels to make it, you know, it probably needs 2 sets of wheels on each thing to make it a little more smoother. But so what I did was I tied me a loop across here on the back side of this wheel on each side so that it's pulling from the back, and now it will raise up. And raise it on up like that. And we can tie it off. That's the cleat, and we should be good to go. So you can see, I just put that cleat off to one side so it clears the wheel, and then there's my hops trellis. So we'll string cord from there to there, a couple of them. See how many binds we get this year. First year of putting these in the ground, I had some at the other house. They probably won't have too many, but next year, you know, they'll grow more tubers in the ground, and we'll have several. So, all right. So I'm gonna dig my holes in plants, and I'll show you that. All right.
Okay, I just want to let's just play with it the whole time. You ready? to my face. It's not really working. Oh, I do?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the post hole digger and I'm going to dig a hole about that deep, and then I'm going to put potting soil down in there so it has a little better soil. This soil has got a lot of clay in it, and however, I mean it does grow things, but I want to have a good start for these, so I'm going to do that. So anyway, let me get this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to fill these in with some potting soil over there, and then we'll get the tubers put in, and then I've got these little cages that I'm going to put around here because we have so many critters in the yard. I mean, the other night there was like 7 deer in the front yard eating on my fruit trees that are trying to bloom, you know. And the rabbits are crazy around here. So, anyway, I will show you more when I get this done.
Well, I'm told.
Okay. So I got me some organic and natural potting soil. So we'll see how grand this is. And I've also got some coffee grounds that I'm going to sprinkle around on this too after I get done, because they're supposed to be good for hops. Let's fill this up. This. Okay. Now I've got 3 kinds of hops here. I got Cascade, Crystal, and Nugget.
Keep it wild, nothing less than 100,000 miles. I need me a starter, or maybe a console. I found some cheater 6 mounted on board friends, awesome and a 20, and I threw them all in. Fired the mother up and did a big burnout.
I wanted a Warrior, because Warrior is one of my like when I make my IPA, but I couldn't find one of those. So I think we'll put the Nugget here, and I'm going to mark these so I know which ones are which. And they tell me that these things have got little things supposed to stick up, so let's see here what we got. Oh yeah, they look pretty healthy. And you can see they're all trying to grow up, so that's what we're going to do. Put that down in there. And then we're going to take one of our cages, wherever they went to, up there, and a couple of stakes. On this stake, and I'm going to make me a little map and put it on in my computer, but I'm going to write on here just so I know. Now once these things get up, then I will actually put some hooks in the ground so that I can tie the string to it and tie it to the top and then let it bind up on it. And this is basically just to hold this cage in the ground so that the winds don't blow it away. That's my thinking anyway. That could be scary. Alright, so I'll show you more when I get the rest of these done.
In 1972, for forever, it's got a six-pack and 4 on the floor, and some nitro. I keep the disc player cranked with power watch. The girls all come when I drive by in my 1972, for forever. Sitting down on Memorial Drive when a guy in a Chevy pulled up by my side. Said, "You got that board to the next stop line."
Okay, well, there you have it. My version of a trellis or a binding pole or whatever you want to call it for these hops to bind up on. So anyway, I like the fact that I can lower it down. I don't have to get on a ladder and pick them. And, you know, we'll see what happens. Got 3 varieties planted kind of close to each other, which is probably not the greatest thing, but we'll see how they do. You know, some may not make it. If they all make it really well, I'll probably separate them out. I might even build another one of these if it works out, or I might come up with something else if that doesn't work out. I don't know. I was trying to find something that worked in my yard. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry it's windy, you probably can't hear me, but I'll try to check in this summer once everything starts vining up, hopefully. And be sure and hit that like button and share, and subscribe to the channel. The powers to be say you got to have at least 1,000 subscribers. We're working on getting 100, so that's the first goal, and we're up to 70, I think. So if you make a comment, you'll be eligible for the drawing once we do reach 100, and again, that'll be for a $50 gift card to Home Depot. So anyway, thanks guys. Show you more later. Bye.
So I made me a patch and wrapped all 4 gears.